Hello, everyone, and welcome to this exclusive interview with no less than the hitman himself, David Foster. David!
How are you, Rico?
Welcome back to
Thank
Manila.
you. It's so good to see you again, and it's so good to be in Manila. You know how much I love it here. You know why I love it here?
Why do you love it here?
Well, because of a lot of reasons, but the first reason is the Filipino people, they love music.
Yeah.
They love music so much, and they're so grateful to me for Charisse. And every day, almost every day, when I'm in Los Angeles, a Filipino person will stop me and ask me and say, well, they'll just say thank you. And it's so nice. I mean, you know, I was just doing my job, you know, but
and Filipino fans love you. They love, when
music.
you
They love
play.
music.
They love music. They love when you play your music.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to sing a single lyric
And I can't
from any of
sing.
your song.
I make them sing.
So, what do you really like about the Philippines apart from Filipinos who love your songs?
Well, the weather is incredible. The people are so friendly. They're so warm. Even apart from the music, they just make you feel like your family. And you know, I have friends here.
Do you like any of the Filipino food?
No.
No.
Yes, of course I do. Of course I do. But I'm not very adventurous when it comes to food. I grew up in Victoria, British Columbia, in Canada, and I have 6 sisters, and my mother just cooked very plain because there was 9 of us, and we weren't even allowed to have salt, so no spice. So I don't like spice.
Do you have a favorite place here in the Philippines? I mean, you've been here a few times.
Well, of course.
Are there places that you'd like to visit
Well,
in between your performances?
Well, yeah, of course. You know, playing at the Arnetta was like just so unbelievable for me to think that Muhammad Ali had boxed there. You know, that was just
Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier.
Yes, the Thrilla in Manila. It was just so legendary to be there. And I think one of the nights I was there, we got the kid up from Journey. He got up and sang.
Arnel Pineda.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. And so I have a lot of great memories here. And you know, I've never been. I know there's some beautiful beaches here.
Yeah.
And I've never been, and I need to.
You have to visit. I mean,
know.
maybe when you come back,
Yeah.
you have to go to Boracay, you have
Yeah.
to go to Bohol, and you
Yeah.
have to go to Palawan.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's gotta be beautiful.
Top
Yeah.
beach destinations in the world.
Yeah.
Always voted the best.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are my recommendations.
Okay.
Okay.
Barada.
Boracay,
Boracay.
Palawan, and Bohol.
Yeah.
All
okay.
right.
All right.
So, David, you've worked with quite a number of talented Filipino artists. What do you like about the personality and the voice of Filipino performers?
Well, there's something about it's so ingrained in the Filipino culture that music is going to be a part of your life. You're Filipino, but you're going to do music. You're going to listen to music, you're going to be educated about music, and you might even play and sing music. But at the very least, you're going to learn about music. And I think it's a cultural thing from parents down to the kids, down to the kids, down to the kids. And it just makes for a very smart, educated population musically. It's incredible.
But what will it really take for a Filipino artist to make it big once again on the global stage?
Well, you know, obviously they have to be unique. You know, I've always said this about Asia in general, but in particular the Philippines. You can't copy, you have to be an original. You know, so the Philippine population, the Filipinos are very good at copying, and they're amazing, but it's very difficult to be unique, you know, but it'll happen, you trust me, it will happen.
Is that what makes K-pop also very popular worldwide? Because they're original, they have
Well,
their own songs?
I would say that the songs make K-pop original. I think the singing is not original. I think the singing is very, I like it, but it's not identifiable, you know, but the songs are great.
Everyone is looking forward to your performances here in Manila. You have 8 performances over 6 days in Manila here at Soler. How are you going to keep that energy
I don't
going,
know.
David?
We were just in Japan playing all week. I just got here today, actually from Japan. And before that, I was in Ireland, just before that. So it's been
your
quite
schedule is packed.
Yeah, it's been quite a schedule. But you know what? I spent so many years, Rico, in the studio making music, and I would create these songs with Celine, with Natalie Cole, with Michael Bublé, with whoever, and then they got to go out and perform them, and I just stayed in the studio, and they got to feel the audience, and I never got to feel the audience. So now I'm really enjoying feeling the audience. It's great. I love it.
And you mentioned several popular names that you've penned songs for. Of course, everyone knows I Have Nothing, Glory of Love, I Swear, You're the Inspiration, Through the Fire, to name a few. David, from all the songs that you have written, which ones are very, very close to your heart?
Well, there's a song that I wrote with my friend Carol Sager for Andrea Bocelli and Celine Dion. It's called The Prayer. And it's one of those songs that's been covered by so many people. It's a duet, so you see it as, you know, a man and a woman usually, but I've seen solo versions, I've seen two men sing it, I've seen two women sing it, and then of course a man and a woman, and it just...
I've sang it.
You have?
In the karaoke.
Ah.
Yeah.
It just is one of those songs that just lives. I asked my writing partner, Carol, because Carol wrote, among many other hits, she wrote That's What Friends Are For.
Yes.
Now to me
with
that's...
Dionne Warwick.
Yes. To me that's like the biggest song ever. She said, David, no. The Prayer, the song I wrote with you, is a bigger copyright and more important to me than That's What Friends Are For. So maybe she's right, I don't know.
And have you been continuing to write songs? Can we expect new songs from David Foster?
Well, there's always that slight chance that, you know, I may hook up with Drake or something like that and do something crazy. But not really, but I'm working on Broadway music. Okay. And I'm working on a musical called Betty Boop that will be coming to Broadway next year, finally, after 14
Betty Boop,
years.
that's an animated character.
Yeah, exactly. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No.
She will come to life.
She will.
On the musical theater
Yes,
stage.
Yes. And so I've
Will it be on Broadway in New York?
Yes, it will. Yeah, next year, February. So we've been working very hard on that, and that's really got my attention. That and touring, and you know, some entrepreneurial stuff. I'm also very involved in my charity, my foundation, and that takes a lot of my time. I don't just put my name on it. It takes time and work.
And how do you give back through that foundation, David?
Yeah, well, we help the families of children that need organ transplants, and it's a big job. It's a big job. We do, well, before COVID, we did probably 4 or 5 concerts a year, and now we're starting to do that again. And we raise a lot of money. I want to raise enough money that it'll go on forever after I'm gone. So far, it's been pretty great,
Yeah.
and I'm appreciative to all the people that have liked my music, to all the people that, you know, I have the best life ever. I can walk down the street and not be bothered, but every once in a while somebody will go, hey, I like your music, man. Yeah, good job, you know.
You're the inspiration.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm hard to say I'm sorry.
So David, if there was 1 or 2 songs that you wrote or didn't write that encapsulates your life and career, what would that be?
Gosh, that's a really good question, Rico. I was thinking songs that I didn't write. Well, my favorite song that I didn't write is a song that you may or may not know called The Living Years, Mike and the Mechanics. It's just the
Mike and the Mechanics.
From Mike and the Mechanics from Genesis, right? The group Genesis. Just a fantastic song, a beautiful lyric. My ultimate favorite song is Send in the Clowns from a Broadway musical. The lyric is just spectacular. It's funny that the 2 songs that I love the most, I love them because of their lyrics, not because of their music. For me, I mean, I don't know, the stuff I did with Chicago was pretty epic, I gotta say, you know.
I learned so much about you and your career through your Netflix documentary.
Which you interviewed me
I interviewed about a couple of years
over
ago
Zoom.
when it was launched.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Is there something during the pandemic, David, that you learned and how it changed the entertainment industry for the better?
Well, I don't think it changed it for the better, but I know that during the height of the pandemic, I could never, ever imagine that people would come to a theater again. I just couldn't comprehend it. But now here we are. It's been 3 years, right? But here we are now doing live shows again. People are sitting in the theaters, and it's great. And I think maybe people have a little more appreciation for life, maybe, because it was a really difficult time for everybody.
And when we spoke to each other via Zoom, we really didn't know what was going to happen the next day.
No, everybody spoke through Zoom.
Yeah, everyone spoke through
Yeah.
Zoom. Everyone was home. Everyone
Yeah.
was quarantined.
Yeah, and during our time at home, my wife, Kat, and I, we did a little show on Instagram called The Kat and Dave Show. And that's sort of how we started touring, is by doing it on Instagram first. Then we thought, oh, let's just take this on the road and have fun. And now here we are performing together.
Performing here in Manila, David Foster and friends. What can we expect from your performances here in Manila?
Well, we have a couple of guest artists, that local artists, which is fantastic for me. We have Morissette.
And you have the concert king, Martin Rivera.
Who's a good friend of yours, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait to
Oh,
work
he's
with him.
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's going to be great. And they're going to be singing my songs. And of course, Pia, who's amazing, and Daniel Emmett, who's amazing, and our great band, and my wife, Catherine. So it's going to be a big musical night, and I always get somebody up from the audience to sing. Always.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
people should know that every night...
Don't forget, I'll be there March 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
But you got to put your hand up really, really hard. I don't want people where somebody goes, pick that person.
Yeah,
no,
right,
I want the person like, me, pick me, pick me. All right? So if you're loud, I'll hear you.
I'll be loud.
Okay, good.
David, I'm over here.
Yeah. Can you sing?
I can sing.
Are you okay?
Just like all Filipinos.
Scale of 1 to 10.
8. Will I pass?
I don't believe you.
You know? I'll prove it to you during your performance.
We'll see.
We will see. So please invite all Filipino fans who are watching us right now to your performances here at the Soler in Manila.
It's been a long time since I've been to Manila, but I'm so happy to be back. We're here at the Soler Casino, which is an absolutely breathtakingly beautiful place, and right on the water. It's so gorgeous. The theater is amazing. We're going to have a great time. We're here every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday we have 2 shows a night, and we're going to have a great time. I'm going to put my all into it and try and give everyone the show that they deserve. So come on down, and if you want to sing, this is the place to do it.
Give us some samples of which particular songs you will be playing for our Filipino fans.
Name a song and I'll tell you whether I'm doing it or not.
You're the inspiration.
Doing it.
What about Glory of Love?
Doing it.
I Swear.
No, but I could.
Prayer.
Doing it.
I Have Nothing.
Doing it.
All right. Through the Fire.
Not doing it, but could. Well, Morissette may sing that song. We're trying to decide whether she wants to sing that song or Unbreak My Heart. And I will let her make up her mind which one she wants.
And Pia Toscano, who we will be interviewing on The Final Word on CNN Philippines, sang. Will be singing on the show, Kailangan Kita, which is a very popular original Filipino music.
Well, I'm glad you told me that, because I know she had done it with our friend Troy. But we weren't planning on doing it in the show, but now we will.
All right. David, the Hitman Foster, here in Manila. Thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word.
Rico, thank you so much, man. You're the best.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Yes. Long live David Foster.